Why is Donk such an outstanding player even against top tier teams? To answer this question, I will break down his playstyle during the major final. I will focus on his performance against FaZe on Dust2, where he showed incredible skill and decision making. In this video, I will present key moments and details that you can steal from Donk's playstyle. Many things I show you here can even be applied in solo queue. Let's start with Donk's secret method that will help you win more duels during pistol round on Dust2. FaZe is playing a split A strategy. 3 terrorists approach short and 2 push from long. Shiro smokes short at the perfect moment. This allows Donk to jump on the boxes near city and watch short. This position is perfect because only Donk's upper body is visible. The FaZe player decides to rush through the smoke. As you can see, Donk easily gets a double kill. Notice his movement. Donk constantly moves side to side while shooting. As a result, he becomes a very hard target to hit. Even though Donk is always moving, he still manages to kill the terrorists. This is because Donk uses counter strafes. Let's watch this round in slow motion. After spotting Rain, Donk peeks to the left by pressing A. To stop, he releases A key and presses D on the keyboard. At that moment he shoots. While holding down D, he peeks to the right, then releases D and presses A on the keyboard. He shoots again. When Donk stops for a fraction of a second, he has 100% accuracy. He repeats the right side peek and so on. Additionally, Donk uses dual Berettas, which are great pistol for close range because they hold 30 bullets. This lets him kill multiple opponents without worrying about reloading during the fight. Besides Donk's excellent aim at movement, the FaZe players made several mistakes. First, they rushed through the short smoke one by one, making it easy for the city players to kill them. As you can see, after Donk killed Rain, he had a split second to prepare and kill Robs. Second, the terrorist should have thrown at least one flashbang to blind Donk or Shiro. Such a flash could have completely changed the round's outcome. FaZe also had bad timing. Let's look at Rain's POV again. When Rain jumped out of the smoke, Shiro was in the middle of the bomb site, likely trying to move to Goose. As a result, Rain first flicked towards Shiro and then had to flick again towards Donk. That split second was the deciding factor of his death. Interestingly, after Donk killed Rain, Shiro was still standing in an open position instead of hiding behind the boxes on the bomb site. Because of this position, the cities were lined up, making it harder for the FaZe players to focus on one defender and forcing them to shoot at both Donk and Shiro at the same time. Shiro's off-angle position could also have been a key factor in Spirit winning this round. But this round isn't over yet. Carrigan and Frozen approaches from long. Shiro picks from the left and right side of the big box, drawing the attention of the remaining terrorists. At this moment, Donk picks to the left, immediately crouches for a split second, and moves to the right. He shoots just 5 bullets and kills Carrigan. Interestingly, all of this happened in just 10 seconds, perfectly illustrating the intensity of high-level matches and the speed of decision making. Now I will show you how Donk took advantage of FaZe mistakes during a full buy round. In round 3rd, Donk rushed catwalk. When he heard a terrorist, he crouched as close as possible to the wall on the right side to spot the FaZe player quickly. If he had positioned himself on the left, he would have seen the opponent later. To further surprise the terrorist, Donk crouched. Carrigan peeked for a moment and then hid behind the wall. Donk fired, revealing his position. He immediately stood up and peeked to the left wall. This forced Carrigan to peek again mid. When Carrigan peeked, Donk moved to the right and crouched for a split second. He managed to kill Carrigan. Let's check his POV. As you can see, Carrigan had his crosshair placed to the left side near the wall, expecting Donk to still be there. As a result, he had to make a flick. Additionally, Carrigan made a mistake by crouching in the open and not moving sideways after picking Donk. This made him an easy target to kill. Then Donk immediately peeked to the left side. When he spotted Robs, he crouched and moved to the right while crouching. This allowed him to get the second kill of the round. Let's look at the Robs POV. He didn't even hit Donk once. Donk then escaped to the A side. Even though there were 2 FaZe players on top mid and they theoretically had the advantage, they both died because they picked Donk one by one. As a result, Donk had 2 1v1 duels. The round isn't over yet. The terrorists rush long. Donk positions himself at Ninja, then he peeks to the right. At that moment, he spots an opponent jumping onto the taxi. Donk fires a few bullets and makes a slight peek to the left. Then he moves right again, crouching for a split second and moving to the right while crouching. Since this was a long-range fight, Donk doesn't spray full auto, but uses one-taps. This allows him to secure his third frag of the round. Interestingly, Brokey didn't even hit him once. Let me show you a simple example of teamwork with a teammate. During the 5th round, FaZe attempted to mid to be split. The terrorists smoked city and mid on the other side. Donk approached mid and smoked double doors. At this moment Zontix threw him a flash. Donk turned away, peeked from the left side of the smoke and killed Carrigan. As you can see, Carrigan was fully blinded. Donk secured an entry frag for his team. Notice how he didn't search for more opponents, but sprayed the smoke and then fall back. The terrorists tried to spray through the smoke, but couldn't hit Donk. This smoke from Carrigan actually worked in Donk's favor. When he peeked from the left side of the smoke, he could focus on clearing the left side of mid without worrying about being spotted or shot from the right side. Additionally, after killing Carrigan, Donk could safely retreat to B since the smoke provided him cover. This round demonstrates how Donk uses an enemy utility to his advantage and how a simple flash can blind an opponent. Let's move to another example. Donk and Magix retake bomb side B from the tunnel, while Shiro approaches from mid. Robs kills Magix, so Donk peeks to the left to focus on the tunnel's right exit to refrag his teammate. At this moment, he spots Brokey at the big box. Donk makes a small peek to the right, crouches briefly, and moves right while crouching. This allows him to kill the terrorist. Next, Donk instantly peeks left again. Another opponent peeks at him. With Donk's wide peek, Robs is forced to flick toward him. Donk crouches briefly and moves right while crouching, killing Robs while losing only 39 HP. Donk then hacks the right wall to set up another peek. At this point, look at the radar. Shiro is far from him at mid, so Donk quickly peeks and hides behind the wall to gain information on Rain's position without dying. The terrorist shoots, revealing his location to Donk. Donk pre-aims the window, then he peeks to the left, starts shooting, crouches, and moves right while crouching. Donk secures another clean frag, and the cities win the round. Watch this round at normal speed. As you can see, Donk's peeking style works even in tight spaces like tunnels. In the 12th round, Donk showed an epic way to check mid. He jumped from the blue box toward the window. Doing this, he spotted a terrorist's head and immediately started spraying through the mid smoke. The advantage of checking mid this way is that terrorists find it very difficult to hit your head. However, remember to smoke the tunnel beforehand or have a teammate on B watching the tunnel. If you are worried about being spotted or hit while crossing mid, you can throw this simple smoke. Aim at the lower part of this box and left click while running. The benefit of this smoke is that it can be thrown right at the start of the round. This grenade is thrown by a teammate playing A, saving B players from wasting their own smoke. Instead of throwing a smoke, you can use an HE grenade. Donk positions himself near the right box, aims at that spot and left clicks. Then he and his teammate cross mid just as the grenade explodes. In my opinion, this is a better tactic than using a smoke, because the cities can save their smoke for later in the round. In the 11th round, Rain rushed mid but couldn't see anything due to this grenade. You may wonder if a sniper can spot you. In the next round, Donk throws the same grenade. Brokey wasn't able to see how many cities crossed mid. As you can see, even a sniper couldn't spot anything. Let me show you the fastest way to throw a Molotov on long. Donk has the best spawn. When he reaches the garage doors, he aims at them and runs sideways instead of forward. As soon as his crosshair passes the building's edge, he left clicks while still running sideways. Right after throwing the Molotov, he lowers his crosshair to the ground to avoid getting blinded by terrorist flashes and runs towards the pit. I've watched several rounds where Donk throws this Molotov, and each time he lowers his crosshair to avoid flashes. I suggest practicing this lineup because you won't hit it perfectly every time. As seen in the 10th round, Donk threw the Molotov too far to the right. If terrorists had rushed through the flames, they wouldn't have taken much damage. Thank you for watching until the end. Click on the video on the screen to watch Zyus or Monesis analysis. Write in the comments which pro player you'd like to see in the next video and on which map. See you in the next one. Bye!